And back on 4th Street Sports Show with Zion Cochran and Jackson Kennedy. I'm Diva Mixon, here to give our first game picks for the year for Southern Miss and Alcorn State, Saturday night at the Rock. Guys, I could not find a line on this game anywhere, so I basically took oddshark.com, basically made a total for both teams that I had to add and then multiply. It was weird, but I came up with this number. So this is not an official Caesars Sportsbook number because I could not find a line anywhere, but it's the number we're going with for this exercise. Prince Pick'em, this is our first Prince Pick'em of the year. We do it every season, and so we pick 10 games from the weekend, and you get 3 points if you get the spread right, the winner right, and the over-under right. So that's why we kind of have to have a spread for Alcorn State and Southern Miss because, if we don't have a spread, then we don't have, a point system. So anyways, all that being said, let's get into some picks. Jackson, we'll start with you. Southern Miss is a 25.5-point favorite, and the over-under is set at 46.
Okay. Obviously, I'm going with Southern Miss winning. I'm also going with Southern Miss to cover. I think Southern Miss is going to cover the 25 points. And I also think that Southern Miss and Alcorn, what'd you say the over-under was again?
46.
46. I think they are definitely going to go on the
So
over.
what's the score projection?
You know what? I'm gonna be consistent. Let me scroll and see where I have it because I sent you score predictions for the newspaper. And that score prediction, I put 54-17.
Yes, so that would be.
I'm gonna stick.
That's
with
covering the spread.
54-17.
Covering the spread for Southern Miss and over the 46. Zion, your pick.
I have the Southern Miss Eagles winning. I'm going to say 38-17, and I do have Alcorn covering the spread. I don't think it's going to be that big of a victory margin, like Jackson said. I'm going to say at least maybe a 3 or 4 touchdown lead, but not 25. I think that's a bit much. 25. That is a lot, guys. If you know football, that's a huge spread right there. But I'm going to take Southern Miss 38-17, and I have them going over 46 points as well. So those are my picks.
I like it. So I think it comes back to, this is not your casual FCS opponents we talked about on this podcast. These guys are an experienced ball club. They are very much in contention of winning the SWAC. Southern Miss leads the all-time series 3-0. Alcorn State not really challenging them in any of those games outside of that 2014 game where they were driving to take the lead with 1 minute to play, and Southern Miss got a fumble in that game. This will be the first time we see quarterback Billy Wiles. Might take him a little bit to settle in, as I said in the beginning of this podcast. I think it'll be close early, but I think Southern Miss will blow it open afterwards. And I got Southern Miss winning 45-17, which is Southern Miss covering the spread, and that is over the 46. So we all have Southern Miss in our game picks, and that's our game picks brought to you by 4th Street Sports Show and Southern Miss Student Media.